From this year on, we are actually also complaining this with the big OTAs, why they are actually adding tours. They are copies of our tours, really copies. And also, they are not just copies, they're also putting the same prices and same promotions in the same days. Wow. Talking a lot with the OTAs about this. And also we are trying to improve our products. So to keep updated, the other, let's say, competitors, they are not copying us, they are just running behind us to stay updated. This is the only way.
We're back with another Tourpreneur segment, and now we are going to Italy. Could you tell me your name and the company that you're with?
So my name is Jasmine, and I work for World Tours Italy. I am the sales and product director, and I am also a local tour guide.
Love it. I love a company that hires their guides, but also gives them roles that are larger than just being a guide. Did you start as a guide or did you start in sales?
I studied as a guide, actually. Yes.
What is the guiding experience like these days in Italy?
Is quite exciting because the volume of people that are coming to Italy is increasing. More people are actually choosing Italy, and mostly also Naples has a peak destination. In the past, we had this problem that when people were visiting Italy, we were just visiting Rome, and then Florence and Venice, and for fashion, Milano, but no one was coming to Naples. And now in last years, we have seen the change of the trend. And this year, Naples has become the second destination in Italy.
That's incredible. What do you attribute that transformation to of Naples?
The local governors of Naples, the mayor in the past has actually increased the money for tourism and for the international fairs. And also new generation of people that were actually trying to invest more money in local tourism. And there was also this strong cliche in the 90s, 80s and 1990s about the local mafia, as you know. And now this has changed a lot. Also thanks to different serial TVs, and also, Elena Ferrante.
Yes,
of course. And also thanks to football.
I know that last.
Soccer. And thanks to that, we won two cups in 3 years. So I see now a lot of tourists that were landing in Naples. The first thing they do, they actually buy our blue shirt of the team, the polo shirt of the team. It's amazing to see them actually wearing the shirt of the football players. So we have seen a really big increase, and Naples has been targeted as the best destination for local food in Italy.
Wow. How has your company managed the growth of your company? What has been the secret to growing?
To keep all the resources inside the company, because this is the only way that you can actually check the quality of the service you provide. For example, World Tours started back in 1998 as a fleet company. They were owners of fleet with license, and year by year the fleet has increased, and then they opened the tour operator after. This was a second step. And to keep the vehicle, the drivers, and also we have an association of tour guides inside the company. This is really important because we can track the quality of all our co-workers, helpers. The visit card for the company are the tour guides and the drivers.
Yeah, they're the face of the industry, of the company, of everything. It's a difficult decision as a company, though, to decide that you want to grow by purchasing more vehicles, purchasing more boats. It's a difficult balance to know when you make that big money investment. When was it right for your company?
The growth was really slow, year by year. We saw that, for example, at the end of every single high season, we saw how many vehicles we need to rent outside our company. And so we say, okay, we had a median range of 2 vehicles extra that we rent from another company. So it means that we need to buy at least 3 other vehicles for the next season. This was actually the way. And at the beginning was the same also with tour guides. At the beginning, we had just 2 tour guides in the company, and then the other were actually self-employed coming. But now we try to have more tour guides employed inside the company, so that we can form them during the winter time to keep them updated with the recent discoveries, like Pompeii, for example, and all the news. So it's better.
So you work in sales. How are your tours and how is your company standing out in a very crowded and busy tour operator landscape, a very competitive landscape?
More languages. So activities that available every single day, but in multiple languages. So if a family wants to book a tour in Spanish or in German, they can actually book, and with more availability as possible. And also for sharing tours, we were the first operators in Naples that years ago, before the trend, we created small group tours. So because we saw, for example, the US market several years ago was only looking for small groups too, and no one in Naples was doing this. So we were the first, and we have small groups with starting from Naples every single day. So this is actually how I think we grow much in the last years, thanks to the small group organization.
Small groups and languages.
Yeah.
How are you acquiring your customers? So from your sales perspective, what are your channels?
Mostly OTAs. We are, for example, here at the GetYourGuide event, and we are the first supplier in Naples. I GetYourGuide. We were the first, 2011. We actually, at the beginning, we didn't know if this was a good choice, and GetYourGuide was not the actual GetYourGuide. Back then, we were still working mostly with hotels, with receptions. They were calling us for a tour. So now the main channels are the OTAs, and then we have those aggregators as well. But the aggregators are actually losing a little bit of volume nowadays. And we have, of course, direct bookings as well. And we're still working with many hotels. We have direct contracts with many local hotels in Naples.
In other words, you have dozens of sales partners.
Yes.
Many different kinds of sales partners. That's great. What for you is a trend that you're noticing right now in the customers that you're getting?
Unique experiences.
I keep hearing that.
Experiences where people can actually touch local things.
Like
Local
Pompeii artifacts.
for example.
Joking. Do not touch them.
And don't take nothing from them.
Don't take it. I actually read an article recently about people will steal an artifact, go home, and then hear that it's cursed and mail it back.
I always tell this to the people when I do tours in Pompeii. Remember that in Italy and mostly in Naples, we're really superstitious people. And because in Pompeii there was a tragedy, when you pick up a piece from Pompeii, it's like you're taking a piece of a tragedy into your life. And I always make jokes with them at the end of the tour. Please look under the soles of your shoes, that there are no sunken stones under the soles of the shoes at the end of the tour. Yeah, I know. But unique experiences are really important. Actually, things like, for example, do your mozzarella with your hands. Also, go to see a limoncello factory, because limoncello is really famous everywhere. Of course, food experiences are at the top. About all the experiences now, recently in the last 2 years.
Wow.
And also something like local craftsmanship is also really important.
Okay. So are you going out and developing new workshop products, food products to match this growing demand?
Yes, for sure.
What does that look like? Are you trying to find local partners saying, hey, you have a ceramic shop. Would you consider putting on a ceramics program for us or a workshop or?
Yes, I always first try to see if there are local, let's say, potential partners that they are open-minded to give us the chance. Because the first month, even the first year, is actually really difficult when you try to put a new product on sale. So there is this buffer time that you need to put more money, more investment, and to pay also the partner. Also, if you have many bookings, so also for 2 people, for 3 people. So at the beginning it's really difficult, and we need always to look for open-minded partners. So they say, please trust me. And this is really important. Of course, many people know, they know what we are. We show you our background story, the volume of bookings that we have. And then, of course, we give to every single new product at least 2 years. If in 3 years it's not going, then we need to remove the product from our portfolio. But it's important to keep us updated, to give always something new into the market.
Doing a lot of design experimentation as well? Are you looking at kind of what you're currently offering and thinking where can we develop this? How can we grow these products?
Yes, we do this, and also we try to improve as well classic tours, so our bestsellers. Because if a tour now is a bestseller, doesn't mean that this in 3 years will be again the bestseller. So we need also to update and to improve the classics, and also to create new experiences. Actually, is my favorite part. My favorite part is actually to put together a new experience, to plan a new itinerary. This is actually my favorite part. It's really difficult then to try to help the people understand that we know that this is not something that is on a bucket list of many people, this new experience, because it's new, of course, no one knows this. But yeah, it's difficult. At the first stages is always different.
What's one of your favorite experiences in your company that you designed or that you like?
My favorite, actually, the CEO of the company will say it's a different tour, but because I really love archaeology, of course, it's everything related with archaeology. Actually, my favorite tour is Herculaneum. And match together also Herculaneum with an experience that is an experience in a restaurant that is proposing dishes of the Roman time, recreating the same dishes that people in Pompeii and Herculaneum were eating.
I love that. So it's half Herculaneum, half eating as a Roman ate during that time.
Exactly.
Come away with the feeling, the smells, the sights, the
Exactly. It would be actually 360 degrees experience about the past of Pompeii or the past of Herculaneum.
And you do this dressed as an ancient Roman woman, right?
Oh, yeah. I always say to my guests that usually if I was born 2,000 years ago in Pompeii, I'm pretty sure I was a wine producer because I love wine, and Mount Vesuvius era was really famous for wine production. So I always say people, these places were happy towns, and I'm pretty sure that 2,000 years ago I was a rich Roman lady was selling wine.
As a growing company, did you struggle with competitors just showing up and copying your tours?
We have this problem. Actually, we are facing this problem from this year on. From this year on, we are actually also complaining this with the big OTAs, why they are actually adding tours. They are copies of our tours, really copies. And also, they are not just copies, they're also putting the same prices and same promotions in the same days.
Wow.
Yeah. So now we are trying to protect ourselves, talking a lot with the OTAs about this. And also we are trying to improve our products.
Yeah.
So to keep updated. So the other, let's say, competitors, they are not copying us, they are just running behind us.
Yeah.
To stay updated.
Yeah.
This is the only way.
Yeah. I think that's right. I think the new normal is always be innovating, always thinking about what's next, always be iterating. Not that it has to be completely new tour, but always staying ahead of the competition, because if all they're doing is chasing, it's exhausting for them and not
Yeah,
going to be a good
and also
business.
because usually those operators are small,
Yeah.
so you don't have much money to invest in actually running behind our promotion, our new, the new tour or something that we add new in the tour. Yeah, yeah.
Um, what about guides? Are your guides employees or independent?
Mostly
workers?
are employees, and we are trying to employ them. So only this way we can help them also with the taxes and everything.
Yeah.
Because there's still this kind of really gray situation about taxes, about tour guides, about the taxes to pay,
Yeah.
black pavement and so on. You know what I mean?
I know what you
So,
mean.
but on the other side, if we employ them, we help them with that. They don't need to care about nothing else. But also we keep them up, up, upgraded. Sorry,
Yep.
not upgraded. Updated about everything which
Yeah.
new.
Yeah.
So
And loyal to you.
loyal to us, of course. But is, after a season they can also move to another company, so of course. But we also try to warn them if they get many reviews at the end of the year. We give them a reward about that. We try to also to organize dinners together, and also we have a group on WhatsApp where we discuss about what we need to improve about the auxiliaries, because I am the creator of products, but I will ask also them. You have a different point of view.
Yeah.
You want to change something, and
Include
why?
them in the process.
Yes, exactly.
How do you make sure, or can you make sure, that your guides are delivering something extra special for your tours compared to the other companies and the other guides?
I always ask our tour guides to put themselves in contact first after the booking, because from the booking department, usually the booking department send an email to the clients.
Yeah.
This is the meeting point. This is the pickup time. This will be your driver. This is your tour guide.
Yeah.
And then the day before, we ask tour guides to put themselves in contact with the client. This will create a first feeling, a first approach with the tour guide. We also ask the tour guide to ask to the clients during the tours. Feel free to leave to give to say to ask for questions. Sorry, feel free for that. Ask for question. This is really important. This is actually creating an engagement with the tour guide, more feeling, and also at the end of the tour, when they ask for a review, they also need to ask the clients, you have my number. You are staying here for the 2-3 days. If you want recommendation, where to eat this, or which church is better in Naples, or how I need to travel, how to get to Sorrento, feel free to contact me. I always ask the tour guide to be like a local advisor. So this is creating trust, and this is creating engagement. And this person, when he's leaving Naples, will for sure, 100% sure, will say this to other friends and family members.
2 final quick questions. Are you, as a company, thinking about technology, about maybe virtual versions or recorded AI tour guides, or anything adding to your products in the digital landscape?
Regarding the technology, the only thing that we are doing nowadays on our website is a chatbot, that is chatting live and giving fast answers. Because sometimes we are overwhelmed by a lot of questions on the chat, on the live chat. So we are teaching the AI the best replies to give to every single question. We train the AI, and the chatbot is actually helping us with that. Yeah, this is the only technology that we are actually applying in our company nowadays. I don't think the AI self-guided tours would be something nice. Not because I am a tour guide, but because people that travel, they want to feel the experience, feel the local people, feel the fashion, feel everything. And this is something the AI cannot give you.
I'm on your side, leaning into more of the hands-on workshops, making people smell, feel, touch more. That's what they need in life, and not more AI shoved down their throats everywhere. Um, what at today's Get Your Guide Summit, there were so many presentations of new launches, new product design innovations amongst you as a supplier, but also for the customer. What did you notice, or what stood out to you of what Get Your Guide's been doing?
I see that GetYourGuide in the last years after the COVID time is asking more feedbacks from the suppliers. And I see today at the event that many of our past requests, as they turn to actual features that we are asking for years, and I'm happy of that, because back in the past, OTAs were the giant company, and you were actually putting your product on the platform, but no one was hearing you. But now I see that in GetYourGuide, I see the difference. I see that they are hearing us, and this is really important. I love how, for example, we were speaking before at the table, that I love that they want to help the clients to compare between similar products. Because sometimes products are really, really similar, and there is just a difference on the duration or a language or a photo stop along itinerary, and they want to help the client to choose the best tour among similar tours. And it's really amazing. And also about reviews. But I saw this also on Amazon as well. Reviews are summarized by the AI.
Great answers, great insights. Our community is really thankful for you to take time to share kind of the inner workings of your company. I really appreciate you joining us on Tourpreneur, Jasmine.